Hey guys, Britta here. Welcome back to Fishing Barents Sea. Here we are for another episode, another update that's came out. So fingers crossed, it's better than it has been. I might just turn this music down a little bit. I don't know, it's loud for me. I don't know if it's loud for you, but I decided I changed that net to net fishing. Did a few runs off camera, upgraded to the Svalbard, whatever it's called. I can't pronounce it properly. And started a bit of crab fishing. So I've tested it out to make sure it's working okay. It does seem to be working fine. So I'm going to bring it to you guys and see how it goes. So I originally purchased 20 pots. I put 10 pots in over there somewhere, 10 here. I've gone and collected those and re-put them back in, and now I've come here to collect these ones. I'm going to put them back down as well, and see how we go. So we finally got 2 guys on deck. We can get a third one. These 2 guys are sorting crab, and a third one can bait the pot and reset it. Ah, bugger. Alright, get rid of that. That in there. These guys do take absolutely forever to do it though, so that's why I've just done that. If I set him, God, I hate it how it does this too. He will eventually throw the pot down, or maybe not. No, I don't think he will actually. So we're too close this way. Is he doing it? He's not doing it. Okay. How far away? Oh, don't worry about it. Pull it full flat stick into reverse, and then see when he dumps the bloody pot. Didn't have this drama before over there, so you can see me behind the controls there. Guys out here doing their thing. So the crane works pretty well. The mechanics and all that look pretty good. So I mean, it's going all right. I know you can't deploy within 50 meters. Can you deploy? Oh, there you go. Now you'll deploy it. Alright, so I hope we can pick these ones up and don't have that same sort of issue. Go back to sorting. So pot baiting and setting and sorting crabs. See, they're not good. I think he does 13 an hour, he does 16 an hour. So yeah, current storage we've got, say, nearly 6,000 kilos of crab on board. So not bad, not bad at all. Grab a hold of this one. So I'm up there. Once I grab this, I end up coming out here, but this needs to be moved down here somewhere. So I'm really frustrating because for me to go from here down to here to help these guys clean out these pots, I've got to exit from here and walk all the way down, and I can't run. It's the fastest we go, so it's a little bit annoying. So we had this control box like down here somewhere, down the back corner, or even here. You know, it would be so much easier. Alright, so I'll just help these guys every time. I don't know if it even makes any difference, but I don't want to be doing it all by myself. But hopefully these guys can learn. 603. These guys have been, I mean, these pots have been out way too long. So it's been half an hour already since we've collected that pot and reset it. So it's going to take us, you know, like 4 hours to get all these pots in and reset again. So setting them all back to back, 10 in a row. It works, but yeah, it doesn't leave a lot of time to be able to actually get them in before they hit that 20-hour mark. I got down there at the first crab pot at like 20 hours, I think. So it just went blue, and by the time I finished, it was over like a day and an hour or something by the time I'd finish, so it takes you a while to be able to get them, empty them, rebait them, and throw them back out. Whereas setting them is a lot quicker, of course. So I'll help these guys out. I don't know if this stops them from improving their skills, but eventually we'll see 244. Not much at all in there. So these are well over a day, so these aren't going to be very good, I don't think. So that's like 52, 47, so 5 minutes, but yet it's taken us 45 minutes. So I think if you just do 10 pots at a time and then get the cycle sort of running, you'll be alright. Any more than 10, I think you'll start to struggle a little bit. At least it, when you get back to pick it up, he drops you off out here instead of putting you back inside, like at the deck inside there. It should be even worse trying to get from there back out to here. It's a long walk. You can see how far it is. And I believe the crabs don't go in those barrels. I believe the crabs go straight into the hole, which is even better. Right, help these guys out a bit. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. 442, not bad. So nearly got 7,000 kilos. That's pretty good. We should make some decent money out of this. Still got 6 more pots to collect. And those other ones down there. So we look at the map, we can see all the way down here, 8 hours and 14 minutes, and that goes all the way up to 4 hours. So it's taken me 4 hours to set them, and then travel to here. So I'm thinking I might, once this is done, I might go into here, get as many pots as I can, and sort of just hit this area a little bit, and not have us traveling too far. I don't know if the hole can be completely filled with crabs or not. I'm not quite sure. I'd like to be able to crab somewhere closer down to Upford, just so we can upgrade our boat when we want to, when we get to that stage. I don't think we can upgrade it up there, if I remember correctly. Go down and help them, so if we don't help them, they take forever. Right, throw you into there. I'd like to get to that stage where we really don't have to help them. They just kind of smash it out on their own, but we struggle a little bit. Definitely feel like we need to get another worker to help as well. Now these guys, I wouldn't normally set it back at only 300 crab, but it's because, like, see that, an hour, a day and an hour, a day, hour and a half. So we're well past what we should be getting. We should be getting at about 20 hours, so about 5-6 hours past where we should be. So it's not ideal. Grab this one. Yes. Crane is really easy to use though, which is a good thing. It's just WASD to sort of move it all around and stuff, like that little marker. Then you press E to place it, or E to pick up the pot. Press F to exit. Set the pot back in and come down and help these guys as well. Very, very slow. Still, I mean, we're not doing too bad as far as crab coming onto the boat. Could be better. 717, that's bloody good. It's not bad at all. How many we got to go? 4 to go. Clear you, work lights, running lights, search light, no. Interior light doesn't matter. Work lights, definitely need the work lights. Let's look at the sonar. You see any crabs on there? Oh, yep, there's plenty of fish. It's kind of weird that there would be a lot of crab where the fish is, I think. Because then you'd end up with crab boats and fish boats all in the same bloody spot. You can do this by yourself without any workers at all, if you want. So it's really up to you. Like, we could just have some guy baiting and setting, and we can come down and stack these and not have anyone help at all, which will save a little bit of money. But yeah, I'm hoping to get a pretty good crew, hoping to improve these guys as much as we can. 377, not great but not bad. Oh, there's a crab. Heaps of fish in here, look at that. Heaps. Another crab. Another crab. Doing alright. Gutting quotas 50,000 kilos. We've got 8,000. So we might need to up our quota. We've already got 8,000. Fill the boat once and then that's it. We can't fish any more crab. Which wouldn't be fun at all. Especially when it's crab season, there's nothing else to fish. Let's head down and give them another hand. It's annoying that we have to run this far. Especially like we hold shift and that doesn't do anything, so I'd really like them to have like a you know, a shift to run or something. And I know you shouldn't be running on a boat, but you know, it's a game, so it's really not going to kill you. Just make things a lot better and a lot quicker. 108 crab, 560. So 108 crab, they're doing 13 an hour. So you can imagine how long it's going to take. 10 hours. Doing it together, it will take 5 hours. No thanks. I just hope that they can improve reasonably quick. Go back to that. This boat is pretty hard to turn too, so you want to make sure you line up really well. Always line up the first pot. I said the crane controls are really good, really easy. Not quite as difficult as I would have thought, to be honest. The deck looks pretty good. The way it all works is pretty good. It's a lot better than the selfie, which is good because that boat, you guys would know, really gave me the shits. Yeah, I won't rave on about it because you guys, if you've seen my other episodes of my last couple, you would have known how frustrated I was about it. But this boat seems to be pretty good, so I can't complain at all. How's this guy? 9 hours. By the time we travel in and back out, it's going to be ready to go, I think. Ready to pick them up. And travel from there to here, these will be ready to go as well. Yeah, one more worker just to do setting the pots and that sort of stuff. Be good to have a worker on the crane too. So we don't have to do anything other than, you know, drive the boat. I don't think we're getting many in these lot. Oop. Oh, go in there. 492, not bad. Alright, you can go and cook, you can repair for a little while. We'll head back. Try and get, oh, don't worry about it then. But try and get as close as we can. It's annoying that you can't move them properly sometimes. So how far along is that? 13 hours, so by the time we get back out there, you're still cooking. You're not doing anything, so you can go to there. We don't have side thrusters yet either, so need to be careful how we come in and out of the dock and that sort of thing. But nearly 10,000 kilos of crab, so we should have a pretty decent payday here. And at 1,600 kilos, we're getting 300,000-400,000, so should be a great payday. 2.5 mil. We got 1.8. They both got 19,000, 35,000, and some female king crabs. Good on you idiots. It wasn't me. Well, they're learning. They're learning. I won't get too upset. So we can't upgrade our boat here. Hot bait setting. They're both not very good at sorting crabs, so we'll go you INR. Anything else here? Nothing really exciting. Large pot holds up to 250. Let's grab as much bait as we can. I think we're going to get 15 kilos. I think it holds 50, so you have 30 on board. 30 on board, then we should be alright. What are you doing? Not very good at cooking either. We're not stuck, are we? No, we're not good. So that was a pretty decent payday. Where's our review? No, quota. Yeah, so we've got to be pretty careful here. Don't want to overfish. So that was 20 for 10,000. So we should be able to put all these out and collect all these guys. We should be alright. Oh, let's go. Try and get as close as we can. There we go. How's it going to be when we get there? I mean, it's going to be about 19, maybe 20 hours when we get there, but it's going to be close. So you really want to get there about 18, 19 hours. Alright, so you can go there, you can go there, you can go there. Actually, you can just do nothing because we're not going to reset these. We're going to bring these back in. So hopefully I can kind of turn this boat when we get closer. Sort of head for it and then start swinging hard left now. Slow the boat right down. Hopefully it'll swing pretty well. Yeah, it's doing alright. Drifting a little bit, but still managed to get it. Pick it up, stick it on there. This guy's sorted out, and then we'll put it back over here. We'll move on to the next one. So you can see how easy it is. You down there. I don't even know where that went then. It didn't look like it went in a very good spot, but so I don't know if we can get this one while these guys are still sorting these other crabs. We'll have to go down and help them. I'd hope it would just add to the pile, but I don't think it will. I'm going to slow us right down. Yeah, no, it's not gonna because there's nothing there at the moment. So come on, slow us right down. Get out of this seat and run all the way down now to help them sort it. It's very slow. I don't know what that crane's for. Boat maybe? Oh no, another crane there. So I don't know what the crane's for. Don't like where it's put that pot. Come on guys, you guys are slow. How many did we get there? 588, not bad. All the pot in. It's a very, very slow process, as you guys can see. So hopefully it's not too boring for you. Go pick it up. of the pot. Yeah, there we go. To me, that's not stacking it properly. I don't think we can get any more up there, but they're not being stacked in the right spots. It should be getting stacked on top of each other. Can't move it by hand, so just got to kind of deal with it. Okay, what do we get? 571. Yeah, that one's stacked there, that one's stacked there. They're not even close to being in the right bloody spots. 20 hours 41, so that's optimal time. Decent storm out today. If we can pick that up, we stack it on top. I don't know if that's even any better, but so what is that over there? Oh, it's a never mind. Well, there was something in the water there, but no, it's just a bug on my computer to monitor. Never mind. Let's see if we can bring it all the way. See, it's weird. So they're not stacking properly. Or maybe they're meant to be like that when they're on top, but I don't think so. They should be all stacked like this, all nice and neat. I don't know if it was my boat in real life, I definitely wouldn't let that happen. Oh Jesus, how many females do you want? 430, so still not too bad. 1600 kilos. Definitely feel like we need to go down. After we get these pots and those, the next lot of pots, go down and upgrade the boat, then come back and start setting pots again. We want them to be, we'll work out how far apart we want them to be. As far as time wise, around about half an hour apart. Yeah, the pots look pretty full. I don't know what 100% is and what it looks like, because I haven't. There we go. Haven't really had the chance to do it without these guys emptying it. So we need to have nobody on deck. Maybe for that last pot, we'll have a look at see how much is in it before we start emptying it, because they empty it automatically, of course. So 5, 6, 7 in a row, 8 in a row, 9 in a row, 10 in a row, 945. That is pretty good. 945 kilos for that one pot. 6 to go. So we had 1500 before that one pot out of the first 3, and that other one had nearly 1000 kilos. That's pretty good. Haul this guy in as well. We'll have 5 left. I said it's pretty time consuming, takes a lot longer than using the selfie, but much more profit in it when you get things right, get things flowing. Alright. Put it down there. Must be how it is, because it's red, so we can't put it there. Then when it goes to that like arrow in that greeny colour, it just puts it down. So there might not be stack properly when they're up that high. Just had a look at the TV then. I got the TV going in the background, and all I can hear is this beeping like someone's swearing, and wasn't sure what it was, and had a look, and it's the old, good old hardcore porn. I love that TV show. 6:46 that time. We got 5 to go. Where are our other ones? Where are they? 15 hours. So yeah, by the time we get over there. I don't think there's anywhere else suitable like down here. There's that spot again, but it's not that crash hot really. This spot there is not too bad. It's a bit closer back to where we want to be. Like I said, the crane's really easy to use, which is good. I'd like to be able to have a crew member use it though, not just us. I'll see how far. There. So I wouldn't think it would come back any further than that because we wouldn't be able to walk on the deck if they went to put it here. It would be too tight. That seems to have lined up a lot better than these other ones. Sorry, smack me in the face with the crab. I think it's only $1,000 per one that you put in the hold, not per, you know, 135 crab you put one in, and it actually puts in like 5 or 10 crab because it costs us $5,000 or $10,000 then. And these guys aren't the greatest at it. They picked up 3 females on the last trip out. See, the barrels are there too, but they're not being used. It's definitely going in the hole, which is good. Pick him up. They definitely look full. I just don't know if it's 100% or not. Done. Bit of a gap between those ones too. They should be stacked close like these guys. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. Wow, 1,278. That is good. Very good. So these are right on 20 hours, which is awesome. The next lot of 10 should be the same. Right on 20 hours. You want to try and get there maybe about 18 hours or something. So I think 4, 8, 12, 16. We set out 40 pots, should take us about 16 hours. So we can kind of set it in like a big loop. Might be beneficial as well. Looks like another pretty full pot. Drop it down there. This other one that's kind of not lined up properly, but try not to worry about it. I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to certain stuff like that. This might be so it might be another good one. 942, another really good one. 6,000 kilos already. We've still got another 12 pots to go. Could be a big money maker, this one. It's 50. The hold's 50,000. I don't know if we need to increase the hold. Maybe just the engine speed and the quota and that sort of thing. We definitely want to get more than 50,000. King crab. Okay, I think we got one more to go, so I might have to take these guys off once they're finished. I said so we can do our own thing then. Work out how much we're getting at it, getting each pot as far as the pots being full or empty. I mean, we've seen in the selfie, even though you're 100% full, doesn't mean you're going to get the same amount of crab each time, because you could get a lot more, you know, female than male. Oh, wrong one. 694. How are the guys going? A little bit tired. Sorting crabs. I want them to get a little bit better still. We'll get them to eat, because that helps them improve their stamina and stuff. Can you eat? No, because you haven't done anything. We don't really need anything done, so... And your sorting crabs is terrible. So it's going to be a little bit more time consuming than the other time, because to put this down, we have to go down and empty it, then run back up here, use the crane again to put that pot away before we move on to the next set of pots. Does it tell us open? About 90%. That's pretty good. So male, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. Is that it? Yep, 650. Oh no, and that puts us all the way back up here. Bloody hell. You can drive the boat from down here though, which is better. But I wish it would just, wherever you were standing last, put you to the nearest console, not back into the cab. Be a lot easier. Alright, stack him up over this side. We can go drive. Change the view. We're still there, you can see. What we got? Nearly 7,500. Alright. Come on, there we go. So I would rather be there about now, like 19 hours, but we're going to get there at about 20, so that's alright, it's not too bad. Right, you guys can go back to here, you can still just rest away. Actually, you can cook. You're doing nothing else, so you might as well cook. 1.4 meals every hour. Let's have another look. Quotas. Oh, it doesn't change until we've sold them, so I don't want to go over our quota. I don't know what happens when we do, so I want to be pretty careful. There we go. Haul him in. Shit, I hope we've got enough room for all these other pots. I'm sure we've got enough room for 50 on the deck. Alright, go back to drive. Why can't I change my view? Alright. Wouldn't let me change the view then. So I might as well go down and help them again. You know how much they struggle, these poor buggers. Done. 280. Unbelievable. We're in a decent spot. Shouldn't be 280. I've hit 20 hours, so it should be better than that, I would think. Guys are out working in the rain. Absolutely love it, of course. So you guys will have to let me know if you want to continue to see me play, the King Crab DLC, even though it's going to be really repetitive now. Like, we've got the selfie, we've got the biggest crab boat, we can't buy any bigger, so this is pretty much what we're going to be doing. I mean, obviously there'll be new updates out which will possibly get a worker to do the crane, possibly get these guys to sort the crabs. So I'd like them to change it so we can actually haul another pot while there's crabs there, like now. There's no reason why we can't go and haul another pot and just fill that table back up with new crab. And they can just be sorting crab all the time. That'll be a lot better. Like, this table should have, I wouldn't say have no limit, but have it so we can have like 2 or 3 pots on there at once. Maybe like 3,000 or 4,000 kilos king crab on the table at once, which will then allow us to get a pot, get it in, set it, throw it back out, in out, and they'll have 2 or 3 pots on there at any one time. But then obviously we can't get that 4th pot in until there's enough room to store the crab on the table. It'll be much better. Ah, music's pretty sad. I wonder where this pot's gonna go. I think we'll have to like double stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we've got 6 left. So I don't know where this pot's gonna go. Have a look. Oh, we'll stack down here, so that's alright. I don't know how much higher it'll go though. So I just don't like how that's not stacked properly. That is extremely unsafe and stupid. I mean, I know the devs might have been, I don't know, going something a little bit different to make it look a little bit different to the other stack, but it shouldn't. It should be, it should all be stacked properly for safety reasons. Not stacked like that. It's terrible. So we got 8 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to go. I said it is a very, very time consuming process. Haul this pot in. It's good that the crane's pretty nimble too though, like it's pretty quick to move around. So I guess that's I'd say that's a bonus for them. No negative points for that. So my plan is, with the future King Crab DLC stuff, or even just fishing Barents Sea in general, is to release an episode once a week, every Wednesday nights, 6 PM Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time at the moment. It'll always be 6 PM on a Wednesday, Sydney time, or AEST or AEDT, whatever it is at the time for us, whether it's Daylight Savings or not. So for those of you in other countries, you might need to do a bit of a time conversion if you don't want to miss miss the episode as soon as it's released. Otherwise, you know, there's plenty of time to catch up, so there's no real rush, I suppose. Using a fair bit of fuel. How you going? You got a meat patty cooked, or a pizza? I think pizza. Oh, that is. Looks like, I don't know, broccoli and something on top. I don't know. Broccoli bake. Wouldn't have a clue. Alright, set this guy down. There's not many other boats that I can see around at the moment. Oh, there's a few down there. Very few close by though. We stack on top of there. What? Where is that going to stack? Yeah, I don't like that. Definitely don't like it. So not safe. Boom, 545. See, sometimes you get, you know, the thousands. A lot of times I only get 400 or 500. So I think, what did we have last time actually? Logbook. 9. Yeah, about 1,000 kilos, 10,000 kilos. We've got more than that now, so another 5 to go. So we get a couple of 1,000 kilo pots. So I would, I'd like to see us be able to hire someone to use the crane, baiting and stacking and sorting crabs. But I'd like us to be able to, you know, when we pick up like the, oh Jesus, pick up the pot or whatever. It's gonna let us put another one there. We can automatically, once we put the pot down and that, we can automatically jump out of there and go straight down to just sorting the crab without having to walk. That'll be a lot easier. One. It's not gonna be a very good one. 2, 3. Jeez, 3. Not very good at all. 338. Terrible. So an easier option to be able to get backwards or forwards without having to walk. Maybe hit like number 1 for in the cab, number 2 for here, number 3 for there, like different spots on the ship, 1, 2 or 3. It's so much easier just to like teleport from place to place, or at least allow us to run. If we doubled our walking speed, I'll be much happier. I'm not going to mention these pots again, but so most of you guys probably have the same sort of feeling as I do. Just put him up there out of the way. Another thing is we can't fast travel with the crabs on the table, whereas in the other boats, when we got fish and they're still gutting and stacking and all that sort of stuff, we can fast travel. So don't know why it won't let us fast travel with the crabs on the table here. Like, these guys should be able to stack when we're fast traveling, just like they do with the fish, whether they gut them or, you know, freeze them or stack them or whatever. 20. They're all there, so there should be about 21 by the time we get there. Unless they, the only other thing I can think of is they slow the in-game speed down a heap more, which will be a lot better. There goes our timer. It's still on a 45-minute episode this time, so We're a little bit over. We're going to be a little bit over once we get these done and head back to town, but we're not going anywhere until this is completed and back to town and do our upgrades, and then we'll go from there. So really hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far, even with all my frustrations and all that sort of stuff. If you guys enjoy this, you might also enjoy my Farming Simulator 2019 series I've got going on, so feel free to check that out as well. There'll be a playlist for that on my channel, and I release episodes of S19 daily. Just at Ravenport at the moment, where I might do a Felsbrunn map later on, or there's an Aussie Outback map as well, which I want to try and have a bit more of a look at, and see if I can do some sort of let's play series on that, whether we just be like a massive, cotton farm in Australia or something along those lines. But it'd be cool to do something like that. I don't know if Australia's that big an exporter of cotton though. We have that many cotton farms over here. I think we're more like sugarcane. We're definitely a lot of sugarcane in the Queensland area, and just general other crops like wheat and barley and all that sort of thing. So I guess that'll be something for me to Google what our biggest crop is that we harvest most of each year. Try and make it as realistic as possible, I suppose. I'd like to have a massive cotton harvesting farm, but it's a lot of money to get started, and it's a lot of work. A lot of work harvesting, and it takes a lot of time as well. Squeeze through there. So one more pot. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, 1,138. That is a good pot. Now I don't know why it's so random though. Like it's a pretty good area, so don't know why some are 400 or 500 and then there's one that's 1,000 when all that area looks pretty good on the map. I guess one thing I'd like to see is over time and over days, like these spots might be moving around or something, because crab and fish move, so pretty cool to see that sort of thing be implemented a little bit more. What's that guy going? Cooking? He's good. He's finished cooking. There we go. Last pot. Put all the pots back on deck. It's been raining for ages. Oh, what was that actually? I don't think I put one there. So there mustn't be proper spots for them, so I think we're only allowed to have 50, and that should be 50 on board. It's kind of random that we just put one there though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that was close. 6, 7. 409. Alright, you guys can go back to rest. So can you. You can all have something to eat. We've got 13, 11 crab in the boat, so plenty of crab. Take a while to get down here because this boat is very, very slow. So I don't know. I don't think there'll be any decent spots down here, but then just again, I'm not sure. And like down here, there's a few boats that always come in and out of here, but I don't know if they're fishing or just staying out of the weather. I really don't know. You can see how long this actually takes to travel. Massive amount of time. That's why I guess you want full fuel, full pots, full bait, all that sort of stuff. So 2.5 mil, pretty good. 126, 163, 168. Only 2 female crabs this time. 131,000 they got, which is fine. You know, we made a fortune out of that. So, go engine upgrade. Now, this is going to cost us a bit. Might as well do the radar as well. Fishing quota by 10%. Upgrade searchlight as well. And definitely want the side thruster so we can get out of port a bit easier. I don't think we need this. I mean, we could do 50. That's 80,000 at a time, but I really don't think we need it. Yeah, I thought so. Maximum 50. Nothing new in here. No, have a look in here. Cooking. He's pretty good. Expensive though, but pay pot baiting and setting, stacking, sorting crabs, all that sort of stuff on board. Nobody at the crew house. Alright, done. Let's get out of here. So what's wrong with our pots? Nothing. Look kind of funny then. So you definitely need side thrusters to help you get out of port. It's probably the main thing. I don't think we need to come back here for a while to upgrade. It's got plenty of fuel. So once we get out, there we go. I think the idea will be head to like here. Sort of go 10 that way, 10 that way, 10 that way, and see. Or even if we do lines, I don't know. We'll work it out. See what happens. Rightio, guys. If you guys enjoyed this episode, as always, smash the like button. If you want to see more, and you're happy to see it weekly, and you're happy to see me do this for a little bit longer, a few more episodes, let me know as well. If you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet and want to see some more fishing Barents Sea, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's been Brito. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.